All right, everybody, we're live. We're waiting for the ring walks here. And the talk is over. All the training's done. Now it's time. Put up or shut up. That's what it's all about right now, guys. Put up or shut up. As we're waiting for Teofimo Lopez to enter the ring first. Waiting for both guys to enter the ring here. And again, the odds have stayed the same. They haven't moved at all. Lopez is a plus 320 right now, and Lomachenko is a minus 400, so nothing significantly has changed. Lopez is going to be entering the ring first. There he is on the platform. Biggie Smalls, Where Brooklyn At song, pumping in the background. Ever so fitting for this event. There he is. He's looking ready. He's locked in. He's focused. He's looking focused. He's looking focused. He's ready, baby. I'm gonna ask you guys to look at one thing that I believe is going to be a key factor in this fight, and I've said it time and time again, and it's going to be the transition time. It's going to be the quickness and the timing of how Teofimo Lopez is going to be able to transition from offense to defense and defense to offense. That's going to be the big factor here. You're going to see a lot of catching and shooting tonight. And one punch that I think isn't being talked about a lot here is the left hook, the short left check hook of Teofimo Lopez. You're going to see him catching that right jab. You're going to see him catching that right jab, batting it down, and hooking. He's going to be catching, batting it down, parry, and hook. You watch. You watch. That's what it's going to be, man. A lot of short left hooks. After parrying that jab, he's going to be catching that jab and parrying it at the same time and coming over the top with the left hook. And you're going to see Lopez, who loves to pivot out to his right, he's going to be walking right into it. So not only is he going to be walking into the right hands, but one key moment here is going to be that check left hook. Watch it. Lomachenko coming in. He's looking down. I don't know. He's looking down at the ground here. Let's see. He's looking down at the ground. Now he's looking up. I don't know. He looks a little tight. Looks a little tight right now. Looks a little nervous to me. We'll see. Dale, you're 100% correct, baby. What's up, everybody in the chat? This is going to be like Pacquiao Marquez 4. That one punch knockout that happened in that fight is going to happen in this fight. You watch. All the talk is done. The waiting is over. Moments away. And again, we got the scorecard ready. We got the scorecard ready, as always. We're going to score this fight live, and we're going to always, as I said, be objective here. And I'm going to ask you guys to score this fight along with me, and we're going to compare the scorecards and see if we're on the same page. One thing we got to worry about here is the judging. We got one bad judge in Julie Letterman. She's a shaky judge. We can't really trust her scoring here. He's been a little bit off lately. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, brother. Thank D-Style for that. He was the one that put it together. Yeah, Russell Moore is not the greatest referee in the world either. So we got to be careful here with the officials. Big question mark is: are they both? Are there going to be a lot of feel out rounds here in the first 2 or 3 rounds, or is Lomachenko going to try and go out there and be more aggressive? He's going to try to rattle Teofimo Lopez. Introducing Teofimo Lopez right now first. He's ready. He looks ready, guys. He's dialed in. He's dialed in, guys. See how this long layoff affects both guys as well. Lomachenko, he looks like he's a little bit wound up here. He looks amped up. Introducing Lomachenko right now. All right. Here we go, guys. Moments away. Moments away as we wait for both guys to go to the center of the ring. Momentarily here. Wow, Lopez looks big, man. Wow, he filled out. Wow. Now you can see a difference. Now you can see a difference in size. All right. Both guys touched him up, and we're ready to go, baby. We're ready to go. Undisputed, guys. Undisputed for all the marbles, baby. Yeah, Tony, you knew they were going to start it at midnight. That's what they do. They stalled it out. Boxing never learns. All right, here we go. The first bell ring. Both guys out in the middle of the ring. Lopez is throwing the first jab, throwing a right hand to the body. Lopez is coming out, moving forward, and Lomachenko is moving backward. He hasn't really thrown any punches yet. Lopez keeps pumping up that jab. He's pumping up that jab. Throwing a feint before the jab now. Lomachenko's just moving backward. He's trying to study and probe here. Lopez pushes Lomachenko back. Throws a 1-2 as Lomachenko catches it on the glove. Now Lomachenko's starting to par out that jab a little bit. Lopez is doing a great job pumping that jab out. Lopez just keeps touching him, even though Lomachenko is parrying it. He's touching. He's the aggressor so far. Hasn't landed anything big, obviously, but he is pumping that jab out. That jab is looking pretty sharp too. He's just showing him, letting him know that I'm here. That's all you got to do. Throws a little right that Lomachenko just blocks. A little looping right hand. Lomachenko catches on the elbow. Lomachenko seems to be parring his jab out there where Lopez is kind of stepping in. He's stepping in with his. Lopez is coming forward. He's pushing him back. He's dictating the pace so far. He's the one throwing more punches right now, and Lomachenko was supposed to be the volume guy. So Lomachenko is showing him a lot of respect, just moving on the outside, not coming in at all. Staying way out there. Lopez keeps pumping the jab out there, throws a little right hand to the body, partially blocked. There it is. There's a nice body shot by Teofimo. Right hand to the body. Nice jab. This jab is pretty good. Another right hand to the body. He's touching him. He's touching him. See a lot of hand movement from Lomachenko, but no punches being thrown. A lot of posturing from Lomachenko. A lot of posturing. Teofimo Lopez is working really well behind that jab. That's a clear Teofimo Lopez round. So for all you guys that say Teofimo Lopez can't box, he boxed pretty well off the jab in that round. That's one round in the bank for Lopez. I know it's early, and maybe Lomachenko just wanted to feel him out there, but he did not do anything. And you noticed how Lomachenko tried to step off to the side, and Teofimo Lopez pivoted right out there to meet him, cut him off at the pass. I told you, don't underestimate Teofimo Lopez's boxing ability or his footwork. That's a clear Teofimo Lopez round. Again, it's still early, guys. There's still a lot of fight left. But Lopez looks like he's dialed in. He looks ready. He got up real quick. He's ready to go back out there. Lopez comes out, flicking the jab again. And he's throwing it, he's snapping it out there. It's not just a powering jab. This is a snapping jab. Letting him know, I'm here. I'm here. And the more you throw that jab out there and you just keep Loma having to react to it and keeping him on the defense, that's time where Lomachenko cannot move and come forward. So if you're forcing him to block punches, he's not going to be able to put himself in position because, again, he's not a catch and shoot, slip and shoot guy. He's an in and out guy. And if you're backing him up, you're not allowing him to come in. Oh, a nice little overhand right by Lopez. Two good body shots landed by Lopez. Another right hand by Lopez. That right hand hurt him a little. Didn't hurt him, but he got his attention. Loma's already got redness on his body, so he's feeling these punches. Lopez just keeps pushing him back. He's pushing him back. Lomachenko is not really. He's looking very, very tentative here with his punch output. Very reserved here. Very economical. Lopez continues to stalk him and push him back. Keeps pumping that jab out there. Keeps pumping that jab out there. Another right hand to the body. Body work. This body work is really problematic. Nice little left hand by Lomachenko, but Teofimo took it well. Didn't land really flush, but he made contact. Lomachenko trying to come over the top with that right hook. But Lopez is still pushing him back with the jab here. This is a pretty good chess match here. Lopez is staying right in front of him. Every time Lomachenko tries to pivot off to the side, Lopez turns with him. Ooh, a nice little left hook. Nice little left hook there by Lopez, but Lomachenko, that's another clear Lopez round in my opinion. What do you think, guys? Another That's another Teofimo round, guys. I thought Teofimo couldn't box. Seeing a little bit of redness on Lomachenko's face right now, too. Oh, here we go. Here we go now with the ESPN fanboys. They're going to give that round to Lomachenko because he landed a left hand. The fuck out of here. Lopez won the first half of that round. Lopez continues to throw that jab out there. Lomachenko is still holding back a little bit. Lopez continues to push him back with the jab. And it looks like Lomachenko is just looking to land. He's just waiting and waiting to land the perfect punch there. Nice little body shot there by Lopez. Lopez continues to stalk him and push him back a little bit. And Lomachenko continues. Two nice body shots there by Lopez, right and left. Of course, you're not going to hear anything. Look at how red Lomachenko's midsection is right now. Look how red it is. These ESPN guys are so biased. They're so biased for Lomachenko. They just missed. They didn't say nothing about those two body shots. Another jab to the body. Teofimo Lopez keeps pushing him back. Keeps sticking that jab in his face. Good head movement by, nice little right-left hook combination by Teofimo. Teofimo Lopez is moving his head well, throwing good feints. Lopez looks like he's stalking. Oh, nice little slip there by Lopez. Great head movement. Teofimo Lopez got him up against the ropes right now. Nice right hook. Nice left hook there. Nice left hook there. Got Lomachenko's attention. Another right hand. Partially blocked. Nice slip there by Lopez. Lomachenko tried to hit him there. Guys, Lomachenko's 3 rounds down. Who would have thought Lomachenko would be 3 rounds down at this time? They better be scoring this fight right, too. No fucking robberies tonight. Who would have thought that Lopez would be outlanding and outworking Lomachenko? The volume guy. Lopez continues to move forward, and Lomachenko continues to move back. Lopez continues to move forward, and Lomachenko continues to just stand there and not throw punches. Lopez continues to pop the jab out, and Lomachenko is not doing much. He's on the defense. He's on the defense here. Nice little right jab there by Lomachenko. Touches a little bit. Makes a little contact there. Oh, a nice little right hand pushes Lomachenko back. Lopez continues to throw the jab. Reached in there with a right hand, but come up a little short. Lopez looks really focused in there. Lomachenko's really just standing there. He's getting pushed back and not really throwing punches. Nice little body shot there by Lopez. Left hook. Nice right hand to the body. Nice little jab there by Lopez as well. Nice little right hand to the body again. Another right hand to the body. Nice little jab. Nice little jab there. Again, this jab is working overtime. Little overhand right. Another right hand. Every time Loma pivots, Teofimo is turning with them. And he's staying right in front of him. That's the thing. All you guys want to talk about footwork. That's fucking footwork, motherfuckers. I'm sorry. That's fucking footwork. Another round in the bank. That's motherfucking footwork. When a guy's turning and you're beating him to the spot, you're there. You're there before he pivots. That's what fucking footwork is. Nice. Look at that body shot. Look at these body shots. They're fucking hurting him. They're fucking hurting him. That's fucking footwork. Motherfuckers want to talk to me about the fucking technical aspects of this sport. I'm the fucking professor. It's 4-zip right now, and any judge, any fucking judge that has it any differently, they're fucking corrupt. Loma's not going to be able to continue to take those body shots as the fight goes on. Where's all these fucking angles I'm supposed to be hearing about? Where's all these fucking angles? Where's all the foot? Where's all the movement? Lopez just keeps pumping that jab out there. Unless Lomachenko decides to just switch gears in the second half of this fight, then I don't know what this game plan is. Lomachenko just keeps moving side to side, but he's not moving forward. He's not coming forward. He just continues to move side to side. A nice overhand right. Nice overhand right. Nice little right hand to the body. Another body shot. A lot of movement for Lomachenko, but not a lot of offense. Nice little quick jab by Lomachenko. But these punches are not moving Lopez at all. Lopez got hit with a left hand early in this fight, and he didn't even blink. Yeah, it's that easy, Brad. It's that easy, Bradley. How's he going to throw punches when he keeps getting touched? Lopez just keeps pushing him back. Another right hand. Two more body shots. Two more body shots. Lopez just continues to stalk. Lomachenko seems to be having a hard time dealing with the hand speed. He cannot time that jab. It's simple as that. And look at Lopez just slipping everything Loma throws. The speed is everything. I told you, he's never been in there with the kid this fast. Never. Look at these body shots. No, Loma has not won a round. I haven't given him a round, but I'm sure Julie Letterman gave him a round, that fucking horrible judge. Wow. Lopez continues to stalk him and push him back. And Lopez has that little twitch. He keeps shifting and moving his head a little bit. He keeps dipping and ducking, moving his head. See what another 1-2, pushing him back. Nice right hand here, pushes Lomachenko back. Watch Lopez move his head every time he throws the jab. Look at him move his head every time he throws a jab. This is fucking boxing. This is fucking boxing. Where's the fucking IQ? This is IQ. See how he keeps moving to his right, just like I fucking said. Oh, another right hand. Told you, motherfuckers. When are you gonna listen? He keeps cutting them off. He's cutting them off. Every time Lomachenko pivots, turns, slides, he's in front of him. He can't get around him. He can't step around him. He keeps cutting them off at the pass. That's what footwork is. But it missed. It missed. It missed. Another right hand pushing him back. Lopez is too quick. He's too quick, Lopez. Nice little check hook. Nice little check hook by Lopez. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Told you that Chef hook. Watch this Chef hook. Watch the check hook stop becoming a weapon. He's already starting to get it a little bit. Can't go inside. He'll get eaten up. Another body shot. Another right hand to the body. Keeps getting pushed back. Nice little jab by Lomachenko. Joe Tessitore, man. He is such a fucking Lomachenko dick rider. He's looking for anything to give Lomachenko praise for. Another right hand. That hurt him. That hurt him. Told you, motherfuckers. 6-0 here. Told you, motherfuckers. Now Lopez is really starting to push him back here. He's pushing him back here. Look at that nice little chef hook. Little chef. Right hand. Right hand's coming there. He's going to start hurting him. He's going to start hurting him. Nice looping right hand. Pushing Lomachenko back. Nice body shot. Nice little check hook. That check hook is becoming a weapon. I fucking told you guys. He keeps trying to step to his right, and he gives him a little check hook there. There we go. Another nice little short right hand. Another right hand. 2 right hands the motherfucker just walked into. Jab to the body. I told you guys. I'm sorry. I got to gloat. I can't stop. I got to gloat. All this fucking smoke and mirrors. All this bullshit. Look at that. Look at him. Turns. Seven zip. I got it. Look at all the highlights. They show all the highlights that Loma's doing, but they're not showing Teofimo's work. This is so biased. How can this be any more biased than it is? It's so fucking biased. Lopez, Loma's starting to come forward. Oh, he just walked into a right hand. Nice body shot there by Teofimo. Oh, nice little right hand there by Lopez. Look, he keeps. See how Lopez just keeps stepping around. He's stepping around with him. He can't get around him. I told you, that's footwork. Another right hand. That's fucking footwork. Lopez, another right hand by Lopez. Lomachenko's fighting with his mouth open. Another right hand. Another right hand. I still give that round to Lopez, in my opinion. He's not even landing clean, and he's not even landing the shots clean. Not even landing those combinations clean. We'll give that round. We'll give that round to Lomachenko. It was close. That's the first round I gave him. 7 rounds to 1. Nice little chef hook there by Lopez. Because he doesn't want to get countered. He's afraid. He's concerned. Of course, it's because of the danger. Nice little combination there by Lomachenko. Lomachenko's starting to find the range now with the right hook. Nice little uppercut by Teofimo Lopez. It's a close round here. It's a close round here. Close round. Nice jab there by Lopez. Lomachenko threw a nice little left to the body there. I think we'll give Lomachenko got that one. Lopez can't lose focus here. Going into the championship rounds, he can't lose focus. Lopez lands a nice little uppercut there, though. Lopez's face looks nice. Looks all swollen. I got it 7-2. Lomachenko's face is all red. No, not the last three, the last two. Joe Tessitore is such a fucking homer. No. No, last two rounds. Nice little right hook there by Lomachenko. Nice little right hook. Nice little left hook there by Lomachenko. Pushed Lomachenko back. Lomachenko's coming forward now. Nice right jab. Nice little looping left hand. He's having another decent round here. Nice little 1-2 there by Lomachenko. Lomachenko's now starting to come forward, and Teofimo Lopez is starting to back up a little bit. Nice little right hand there. Right on the belt line. Right on the belt line. I have to give Lomachenko that round too. Lopez got to get back on his game here. $97.93 for Lopez. That's 6 minutes left. Lomachenko's doing some pretty good flurries. Lomachenko's starting to put on the pressure here. He's pushing Lopez back. Nice little right hook, left hand combination. It's big 11th round for Lomachenko. Nice right hand to the body by Lopez. Lomachenko lands another big left hand to the body. Lomachenko's starting to pick up the pressure here. Lopez got to step it up. Now Lopez is coming back with body shots. Seemed like he hurt One round to go. I got it 106 to 103 for Lopez. Seven rounds to 4 right now. Lopez is going to have to fight this round because you don't know how these judges have it. Lomachenko's coming out aggressive now. He's stepping to him. Now Teofimo Lopez is coming back here. He's meeting him in the center of the ring. Lomachenko, Lopez just lands a right hand. Two good body shots. Now Lopez is starting to step on the gas here. He's trying to finish strong. Oh, nice little left uppercut there by Lopez. Another right uppercut. Another right hand. Another right hand. Another left. Oh, another right hand. Nice left hand by Lomachenko. Nice body shot there by Lopez. Another body shot. Now Lomachenko. Oh, another right hand. Lopez got to finish this round strong. Nice right in. Nice left hook. Oh, we heard him with a left hook there. He hurt him. Body. He hurt him. Don't stop. Oh, right in. Oh, he's pushing him back. He hurt him. That's a clear Teofimo Lopez round. Any judge that scores that for Lomachenko should be fucking shot. That is a clear win for fucking Lopez. It's 116 to 112 on my card. There's no way Lomachenko won this fight. There's no way. They're going to try and rob him. They better not try and rob. They better not rob him. What the fuck? She cannot score anymore. Fuck you, everybody! Fuck you! Fuck you! I don't want to hear it anymore! I don't want to hear it anymore! Fuck all you motherfuckers! Fuck you! Fuck you! I fucking told you! What happened to the footwork? What happened to the footwork? What happened to he can't? What happened to the stamina? He beat the shit out of him that 12th round. Beat the shit out of him that 12th round. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. All you fucking haters. This video, the AdSense is going to get taken off this video. I had it 116 and 112. Loma too fucking small. Fuck you, Centurion, son. Fuck you. You can't say that now. Fuck you. Fuck that. I don't want to hear it. When am I going to get my respect? When am I going to get my respect? 4-1 underdog. Fucking told you guys. Nobody wants to listen. I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear any of this shit. I don't want to hear any of it. Julie Letterman's horrible. Fuck that. There is no rematch. Fuck. I picked Loma in the rematch. Why? Why? Did you just see the 12th round? He almost got stopped. Teofimo, man, talking to the judges now. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen. No problem. It's a great fight, man. All right. They got Lomachenko back in the locker room. Lomachenko's face, man, it's all smashed up. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. Oh, now he's oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he's being a sore loser now. Oh, what a sore loser. What a sore loser. What a fucking sore loser. You lost the last you lost fucking the first 6 and you lost the last round. That's 7 rounds. What a fucking sore loser. What a fucking sore loser. This guy's so classy and everything, but he fucking just loses and he can't give the kid that beat him respect.
What happened? I didn't see it. I actually I saw Lopez's interview.
They're interviewing Lomachenko, and Lomachenko thinks he won the fight.
Yeah, the best you can give, I'm gonna tell you right now, the best you can give Lomachenko was a draw in that fight. I don't even know. I mean, to me, I tell you what, Andre Ward's scorecard, I mean, whatever. I don't know what fight. I mean, he had it at 114, 114. I had it at 115, 113 for Lopez. I gave Lomachenko. I gave Lomachenko the 12th round. That 12th round really could have went either way. That 12th round.
You gave Lomachenko the 12th round?
Yeah, I thought that 12th round could have gone either way. Yeah, I thought that 12th round could have went either way. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That wasn't even close.
But I gave let's see here. The first 7 rounds to Lopez.
I gave
after that 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I gave to.
You really gave the 12th to Lomachenko?
Yeah,
he was getting hurt. He's getting beat up that round.
Lomachenko. I tell you what. I didn't think that Lomachenko got hurt in the fight. I thought he was getting touched up, but I didn't see anywhere in the fight where he got like hurt.
I thought he was getting hurt to the body. I thought
Lopez really got hurt to the body. You saw his arms come down. He abandoned that jab.
I thought both guys got stunned. I didn't see anyone like hurt
to the point of going down. No. But it appeared to me like Lopez was running out of gas in that middle round, in the from the 8th round on.
But I think he clearly won the 12th. I don't think that round was close. I disagree.
I mean, here's the deal. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean,
I know. I'm just saying.
He still won the fight. I mean, he still clearly won the fight. 119 to 109, though. I don't know what fight he was watching.
Julie Letterman's a horrible judge.
She is.
She's awful. A judge. She's a judge that scored fucking that fight for Diego Chavez over fucking Tim Bradley, like 116 to 112.
She is just god awful. She really is. She's like another Adelaide bird.
Yeah.
How did the chat had it scored? I know some people gave Lomachenko that second round. I
didn't think so.
I didn't think so either. You know, he landed a couple of shots, but for the first seven, 8 rounds or first 7 rounds, his offense was just non-existent. I mean, that fight was just about as one-sided as you could possibly get in that first 7 rounds.
Do you understand what I mean about footwork now? Did you see every time Loma tried to pivot out to the right? Did you see how Lopez would turn and face him? He would turn. He was turning with him, and he would face him. He was always in front of Lomachenko, where Lomachenko could not have that. He continued to take the angle away from Lomachenko. Why? Because he kept turning him and cutting him off at the pass. That's what footwork is.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I thought the bigger thing for Lopez was not really the footwork. I thought it was the jab. That jab for me was key, and then he abandoned it right around the 8th or 9th round, and I didn't see it again. And that was, to me, that was the bigger issue there. Why he started losing those rounds. When he jabbed and kept his, when it's almost like when Lomachenko would get set, he would jab. He just kept that jab out there constant. And that was the key to the fight for me anyway.
Well, another big key is the hand speed. He was having problems with Lopez's hand speed.
You know what? He really was. He was early. Yes, he definitely was. And, what got me about that is that when, he looked for the first time in his career, I think that we've seen him, Lomachenko looked confused on what to do.
He's slower. He's a slower fighter.
Yeah, well, he looked confused on what to do. He looked confused on how to get in. He looked confused on, and even those shots that he was tagging him with, the early shots when Loma would break, like in that second round, he broke out with a combination and just tagged Teofimo, man. He lit him up, man, with that combination, but not enough to win the round. You know what I mean? I thought the heavier shots obviously were from Lopez. The sharper shots were from Lomachenko, but he didn't do enough over the course of the fight.
Well, the most unlikely scenario happened. Lopez won the decision.
I tell you what, I didn't think he could. I didn't think he was going to be able to outbox him, but I tell you what, he sure did.
And again, boxing IQ is knowing what your opponent's going to do, and being able to nullify it.
I agree. Yeah,
he knew he was going to pivot out to the right, and every time he pivoted out to the right, turns with him, and he cuts him off.
Right.
And he takes away the punching angle. Did it all night. And the jab, he knew that. He had to keep touching him to break his rhythm. And he was pushing him back. So
he had a really good game plan. He had a very good game plan. And that game plan they put together with that jab, because that's not really hang on one second. All right. Yeah, that's not something that we're used to seeing Teofimo do. I'm not really used to seeing him come forward like that. I'm used to seeing him kind of lay in the pocket as a counter puncher and everything like that. But I thought he did great tonight, man. I really did. And at first, I'll tell you, those first 8 rounds or first 7 rounds, I said, this is a whitewash. I mean, this is completely dull. But he ran out of gas and he made it a lot closer, I think, than it should have been.
I had him losing the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, but I thought he won the 12th.
So you had it like 116, 112?
Yeah, I thought he won the 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, 116, 112. Yeah, a lot of people gave him the second round. I mean, that's a round just like you would look at the 12th round as a round. I thought that second round was a solid Lopez round. I don't know how you could have gave it to, Lomachenko in that instance, but
we had identical scorecards except for the 12th round, so we weren't too far off you and I.
Yeah. Well, I had it 115. Right. You're right. Exactly. No, I hear you.
Yeah. Most people either had it 115 and 113 and 116 and 112. One guy texted me, told me he had a draw. I'm not going to give his name out because I don't want to, I don't want him to, I don't want to
just be reeking.
No, he's a good friend of mine. And I don't want people to give him a hard time. If it was Jesse Rican, I would say.
Was it ringside Robert? You know?
But all those people that call me a loudmouth and they say I'm obnoxious and they say that I'm that blowhard from the boxing voice.
Oh, I don't think anybody says that.
So all you guys that said that, when you tune into the show tomorrow, times that by 10, because that's what that's what it's gonna be. Fuck all you guys. That's what it's gonna be.
I told you it was funny. Before the fight, Antonio came to me, my son came to me and said, you know, we got to root for Teofimo. I said, how come? And he says, because he wears a Joe Burrow jersey after the fight. He had the LSU Joe Burrow, the number 9 quarterback jersey. Joe Burrow, if you don't know, is the quarterback for the Bengals. And I was like, okay, well, that's enough for me. He's Title Town, but
you know how many direct messages I'm getting right now? Emails, text messages. Thank you, Beep. Thank you, Beep. Thank you, Beep. Beep Industries is back on top.
We're back. We're recession-proof, baby. Recession-proof.
This is even bigger than the Tyson Fury Vic. No, we can't. No. Nothing can be bigger than the Tyson.
Baby.
Nothing can be bigger than the Tyson Fury. Some people said that if I called this one, this one would be bigger than the Tyson Fury one.
No. I tell you, what was funny too is that, like, it was crazy is that he looked so big in those first 7 rounds. And then the funny part was from the 8th round on, it looked like Lomachenko was the bigger fighter in there. Just walking him down, man. I gotta give
Lomachenko credit though. From the like Andre Ward gave Lomachenko the 7th. I don't think Lomachenko won the 7th round.
No. Well, I tell you, yeah, Andre Ward's score. I tell you what, it was pretty obvious that Lomachenko was the house fighter there because they were all over that guy. They were all over that.
Joe Tessitore is all up on fucking Lomachenko's nuts. He's the fucking, excuse me.
Wow, man. Yeah.
He's the worst.
Yeah, that was bad, dude.
What'd you get for odds there, Mark Paseo? He's another guy that took my advice. All these guys, they love it. Now when Trump wins, I'll have that prediction right as well.
We'll have to do a pre-fight show on that. We'll do an election show.
That's crazy.
He won Georgia,
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
That's hilarious. So Lomachenko thinks he won the fight.
What did he say? What did he say in the post-fight that he thought because I know he didn't give it. He just went back to his dressing room.
He said he wants to go back and watch it, but he says right now, he won the first. He did good the first 6 rounds. I did good the next 6 rounds. So if see how stupid.
Then it's a draw. Then right.
Then it's a draw. Then how could you think you won the fight if you're saying the other guy won the first 6 rounds?
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, he's ticked off. Nobody likes to lose. I get it, man. But hey, man, you lost.
Give the guy his credit, man.
Yeah, that's it. You got to give him his credit. I'll tell you what. Nobody. The one thing that nobody thought was that Loma was going to outbox this guy for 12, or Lopez was going to outbox this guy for 12 rounds. We thought, if it was going to happen, he's got one way to win. That's going to be to knock him out. Turns out that wasn't the case. Turns out he outboxed Loma tonight.
Julie Letterman is a disgrace. They got
to be horsewhipped for that score.
She's done it several times.
Oh, she's terrible, man. Jesus.
She couldn't.
She's awful. I mean, just plain awful, man.
Oh my God. My buddy too said before the fight, he's like having Julie Letterman as a judge is going to be a problem, and it was.
One night, how could you not give him you gave him 1 round for real? Were you watching the fight? I mean, what was it? The 9th round, he was getting batted all over that. I mean, he was getting batted all over the ring, man. 9th or 10th round, he was getting pushed around. How in the world do you give him? You don't give him those rounds?
But they knew he was gonna. Again, when I said he's a pattern fighter, they knew he was gonna always move to that right side, and every time he moved to that right side, Lopez just turned with them.
Yeah.
Just turned with them.
I tell you what, man. Yeah, it was. I tell you, man, it was. It was a good fight. Antonio asked me. He said before the fight, he says, "Do you think it's going to be a good fight?" And I looked at him. I was like, "Nope." I said, "I think it's going to be one-sided." I said, "Now, who the one side belongs to, I don't know. Could belong to Loma, could belong to Lopez. I don't know, but I don't think it's that entertaining of a fight." Turned out to be pretty entertaining.
That's funny. I'm dying to see what Teddy Atlas has to say now.
Who did he take? He had to take Loma, right? Everybody. I mean, everybody to
I get the hell out of it. I get the hell out of it. I'm sick and tired of watching it.
What is
That was Teddy Atlas.
on tonight?
No, I don't think that was tonight. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought, but I thought, I mean, no matter what you had the decision, I thought it went the right way. The 116, 112, I could do. The 117, 113, I could do, or 117, 111, I could do. The 119, though, come on, man. No. So, do you think Devin Haney is next?
no,
Well, and you know, I don't think so either. I think he's moving up.
he's going up to 140.
Yeah, you know what's bad though is that like Devin Haney's the WBC champ. He's the WBC champ.
No, I don't think he is anymore. I think he got stripped, Eric.
Why would he get stripped?
Didn't you see Teofimo Lopez had 2 WBC belts in the ring that night? He had the regular. No, one's the franchise.
Yeah, one is the franchise. Why would they strip him?
No, I think they stripped him. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on it because I don't. Nobody mentioned Devin Haney, and I'm like, yeah, that fight, that's a bad style matchup for Lopez. I think.
Well,
I think that's a bad style matchup for him. I think it's a bad style matchup for Loma too. So
yeah, I'm not so. I don't know. I'm not as sold on Devin Haney as you are, but again, he's still gonna. It's not gonna be an easy fight, no matter what. It's gonna still be a tough one.
I think he's a tough out for anybody, man. And who's at 140? Who's lurking up there at 140? Is that Josh Taylor and Progress, right?
Josh Taylor, Ramirez, and you got Progress.
Yeah, I tell you what, any one of those guys is going to have a problem against Lopez.
Yeah, because Lopez is fast.
And he's strong. He's fast and he's strong. And as good of a boxer is, and he showed tonight, listen, man, you don't get any better of a boxer than Lomachenko. And he outboxed Lomachenko. So what is Josh Taylor, who's a great boxer? I think you got to favor Lopez in that, right?
Yep. He's moving up to 140, Eric. I don't think he stays at 135.
No, I don't think so either. I think he moves up. Nobody's going to defend those belts. Once he's got them, nobody ever defends them. They always move up and, they all abandon them unless they're heavyweights,
Thank you, MEasyBX. You said Lopez deserved to win that fight. A lot of young prospects would have wilted in that fight. Loma should move back to 130. See, what I tell you, Eric.
He bit down. He had to bite down and grind and get that win.
What did I tell you? Now everyone's saying that Lomachenko should go back down to 130. Now I told you. Now he's too small. I already knew all this.
Somebody said, I think it was given quality for life. In his infinite wisdom, says that somebody called Lomachenko like he was supposed to clown him. He was supposed to be a bum or something like that. Come on, just stop it.
And here's the scary thing about Lopez. I agree with Mark.
It's 23.
Mark Passio.
15 fights, 16 fights now.
Yeah.
Think about that. Let that marinate for a minute. 16 fights, and he did that to the best fighter in the world.
He's the youngest He's the youngest fighter to ever win 4 belts.
Yeah, but I don't. I'll be honest, man. I don't put much stock in the 4. They pushed that 4 belt thing a lot. Undisputed to me is undisputed. Hagler was undisputed.
Oh yeah,
because Curtis Coates was undisputed. WBC and WBA back in the day, those were the only ones. If there were more belts, maybe they would have been undisputed. There's 4 belts now. I mean,
what about the IBF? Do you like to give credence to the IBF or no?
Yeah. But I don't think because you have a 3-belt undisputed system, it's better than the 2-belt undisputed system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't.
Well, Marvin Hagler had 3 of them. He had the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF. And
Yeah. Did he have the IBF?
yeah, he had the IBF too.
I thought he only had the WBC and WBA.
Oh, he ended up winning the IBF after.
All right. But I know like the WBA and WBC were the big ones just back in the day. There was no third party, there was no third party at that point. And, Pernell Whitaker had 3 belts. I mean, would you put him, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I wonder if the winner of this fight's getting, I think that the winner of this fight's getting the ring title as well.
They should. They should. That's the thing. I think that whoever won this fight was the best lightweight in the world. On paper, they're the best lightweight in the world. In reality, I don't know, because I don't know why Devin Haney was not in that. You know what I mean? I don't know why they took that title from him or whatever happened. I don't know, but I mean, it is what it is.
Do you think Teofimo proved that he can do a hard 12? And do you think, even if you think he lost the 12th round, do you think he got his second win in the 12th round and started fighting?
Well, like I said, Beeb, I mean, and you know me, I don't go back and rescore fights. So what I said is what,
could have went either. Yeah, it could have gone.
But it could have gone either way, for sure.
But it looked like he was wilting, and then he came back and finished that 12th round strong. So
that's right. He came back and he finished. He was wilting from the 8th round on, from the 8th to 11th round. I didn't give him a round. He was really fading.
He was fading.
But he bit down. He finished the fight, and he finished the fight strong. Whether he won the 12th round or not, it's anybody's, it's up to you guys, it's up to anybody, whatever you had it. But I tell you what, man, I thought he did good. He impressed me. And like I said, man, I said Devin Haney to me is the best lightweight in the world. I've said that coming in. I still believe that. But man, I tell you what, I would pay money to see that fight. I mean, I would pay money to see that fight. I don't think, how am I flip-flopping? BA says I'm flip-flopping. What does that mean?
You're not flip-flopping.
How am I flip-flopping? What am I flip? Eric is just lying. Shut up. Give Equality for Life. I can't stand that guy.
What is he lying about?
He's such a douche.
He thinks he's
the one we told to call in, and he's got no backbone, and he never calls in. He just hides behind his computer. Hides behind his keyboard.
He said Loma won the 12th, but he did say it could have gone either way.
Right. I said Loma won the 12th. I scored it for him.
They're mad at you because of
oh, shut up.
Bad matchup for Lopez. Devin Haney has skills. Oh, no, okay, whatever.
Why are they mad at me?
No, they're not. They're going back to that flip-flopper thing about the 12th round. You're going to have to phone in tomorrow. The phone lines aren't open right now.
Phone in tomorrow.
Everyone can come in.
Call in. Show Pigeon Mike Tyson. Yeah, phone in, son. Everybody's always these keyboard warriors out here. You always. Shut up, Pigeon Mike Tyson.
Stop it.
You douche.
Guys, better leave my co-host alone, buddy.
BA, what are you watching, Eric Lorda? I'm not watching you. You're watching me. See how that works?
All right, so he gave him the 12th round. Let it go, guys. Big deal. The fight's over. Lopez won.
Fight's over. I still had Lopez winning. What do you want?
Still had Lopez. What's he wrong about? Who cares? He gave him the 12th round. Big deal. Andre Ward scored the fight a draw. Gonna jump all over him too? Not everyone's gonna
now. Yeah, there's no phones, son.
There's no phones. You can call in tomorrow.
There was no phones. There's no phones because there's a number flashed across the screen, you idiot.
See, this is what happens. These guys get under your skin. It's hard to not fucking cuss them out sometimes.
It really is.
It really is.
Especially morons, man. I just wish, you know what I wish? I wish we were in a big room when this happens. And that way, when they talk crazy, you can just strangle them. You know what I mean? We got gloves. We can do whatever you want to do. We can do whatever you want to do.
Just slap a fucking rear naked choke. I already said if Lopez won this fight, that everyone was going to say that Lomachenko was.
He was a bomb. Yeah, he was a bomb. He's washed.
He's too small.
He's washed. He's too small. Yeah, Lobo Champ, he brings up a good point. He said Ward saw Loma headbutting and was giving him his props. Yeah, that to me, you know what? That to me kind of turned the tables a little bit because I believe that happened in the 8th round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because he fought him. I thought he was fighting a little dirty there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's getting a little frustrated. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Marcus R. He said he thought the fight would have been totally different. Lomachenko didn't put enough water in the basement, but Lopez didn't let him either. All hail King B.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he just couldn't establish that range. Lopez was establishing that range. Given Quality said I couldn't touch him in real life. Yeah, because I'd get arrested. Get arrested for abuse.
Don't they know that you're a jiu-jitsu black belt?
Hello.
Eric is a jiu-jitsu fighter. Don't let the baby face fool you guys.
That's right. That's right. No, because I'm an old man. Well, he's got that point right.
Oh, wow.
Man.
But I thought it was going to end in a knockout. I didn't think it was going to go the distance.
I tell you what, I thought and I thought
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Man, I tell you what, I thought that he was gonna. I thought he could put. I thought that Loma was actually going to put him away at points in that stretch from that 8 to 12th round. I thought he was going to put him away, man. I really did. I mean, he landed
tired.
the sharper shots coming down that stretch, man.
He was tired, but in the 12th round, when he started hitting Lomachenko and pushing him back, it almost looked like when he landed that left hook right hand, and like Loma kind of went back. It looked like I almost thought Loma may have gone. I don't think Loma was going to get stopped in that round, but I almost thought that he may have went down, like just to stop the forward momentum. I don't know.
Given Quality said the ref saved Loma from being stopped. In what round? What round were you watching that you thought he was going to get stopped?
The ref didn't save him because Teofimo Lopez had that big gash on his eye, and he stopped it. He stopped with
10 seconds left.
Yeah,
that was the other thing. That was the other thing I thought, man, because it looked like Lopez really had the momentum there, and they stopped it with 10 seconds.
And then Teofimo lands a shot right on the belt line, and then they stop it and they call it a low blow just because Lomachenko winces. That was right on the belt line.
Yeah, we looked at it. I thought it was like a low blow. It was on the belt line. I mean, technically, it was low. It was a low shot, but I don't know. I mean, to give him time for that, I mean, how often do punches land on the belt, Yeah.
Russell Moore is a horrible referee.
Yeah. Rouge Gallery says Loma was frustrated in hitting Lopez on the clinch. He really was. I think that was, I don't know if it was a tactic but it wasn't a good look. That's for sure. He was really frustrated in that fight. And you can see him with his head. He was kind of grinding his head and everything like that. I didn't like those tactics, but I mean, they seem to switch it.
Well,
they seem to switch momentum at that point.
He had one hand free, so you could punch with the free hand. So that you got to be prepared for that if you're holding a guy and you allow him to have one hand free. So
yeah, you do. I mean, and it's a big fight, and like they were saying, he's not going to give the belts away, but. I mean, I thought it was a good performance. Sean Newton says great win for Lopez. Yeah, because I think he had Loma. I think he had Loma in that fight. But yeah, man. I mean, it was one-sided for most of that fight, and then he came in. Kung Fu Jitsu says Teo versus Haney for all the marbles. I think the marbles have already been distributed, man. I don't think, like you said, he did have 2 WBC belts in there, so I don't know.
What were the official scorecards? One was
117, 111, 116, 112, and 119 to 109. That was the Letterman scorecard. That 119, 109 was just awful. Just completely awful.
116 to 112, 109, 119 to 109.
Yeah. 119 to 109. It was awful.
She only gave Lomachenko
One round.
one fucking
What
round.
round? What round did you give him?
And then one
What-
judge had Steve Weisfeld had at 117 and 111. That was wide too.
You know what would be bad if she gave him the 12th round? How bad will I feel if she gave him the 12th round? Yeah, man. Adam Scott had it 9-3. He said 9-3 was probably fair. Yeah, listen, man. I mean, I could see it, man. I could see it. I could see 116, 112. I could see 117, but 119, man, that's
I think 117 and
rough.
I think 117 and 111 is bad too.
You think so?
Yeah, that's wide.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, wait a minute here, because I had it. Okay, let me see here. Let me bring mine up. All right. So I had it 115, 113. You had it 116, 112, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take my scorecard. Let's flip that 12th round. And it is you have a 10-9 the other way. So then I have 116, 112. But where was that other round we could have gave Lopez from 8, 9, 10, 11? Did you give him any of those rounds? 8, 9, 10, or 11?
No.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot. It seems like a lot of people gave Loma the second round though.
A lot of people gave, I think so. And I think that a lot of people gave him that second round. I think because he had that combination he hit him with, and it was snap your head back kind of combination he caught him with. Excuse me. Ryan Hong says Loma clearly won the second round. Yeah, I didn't think he did. I thought that was a clear Lopez round, but
I didn't think he won the second round.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, like I thought he won the 12th round too, and Beeb disagrees with that. So I don't know. I thought the second round was clear for Lopez.
Yeah, I didn't give Lomachenko any of the first 7 rounds.
I didn't either. I didn't either. I couldn't. I mean, how could you? His volume. What did I use? I was in the chat, and I think I posted something in the chat as I was watching the fight. They gave the punch stat out. He had landed 40 punches in like five or 6 rounds. He had only thrown 40 punches. I mean, it was ridiculous output. I mean, like, you know what he reminded me of in the first 7 rounds was like Adrian Broner, where he's throwing very limited punches and not getting hit. He wasn't getting hit flush. He wasn't getting hit flush or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I had
Didn't
people
like it. Yeah, Dale from Chi-Town had a 7-0 shutout. Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Most people had it 7-0 in the first 7 rounds.
Yeah. BA, you're a crybaby.
What's he crying about now? What's he complaining about?
This girl left him.
Centurion Sun gave Lomachenko the second and 7th round.
Second and 7th round for Loma. Yeah, so I guess some people, because Andre Ward gave him the 7th round too, and I thought it was pretty clear.
Yeah.
Sean Newton said, I think Loma was more comfortable giving rounds away and hoping to beat him up late instead of getting caught early.
Why would
that strategy made 0 sense to me.
Why would you intentionally lose rounds?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Eric is stubborn on the 12th round. I'm really not, man.
Yeah,
thing is, I only score it once. If I go back and I don't ever go back and rewatch them and then rescore them. You know what I mean? I only watch them. I only score them once. You know why? Because everybody, like you hear a lot of people, like when they score a fight, Beeb, they'll score. You hear this all the time. I watched it that night and I scored it for this guy, but the judges gave it to the other guy. Next time I watch it, then all of a sudden my scorecard matches the judges and they give it to the other guy. So this is always like one of those things where it's, once we score it. That's it.
CBS scored it 116 and 112.
Yeah.
And they actually gave Lomachenko the 4th round. And they gave Lopez the 8th, and they gave Lomachenko the 4th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th.
Gotcha.
I thought Lomachenko won the 8th too.
Yeah, I did too. But even still, their scorecard is 115, 113 if we give them the 8th.
Yeah, so theirs is 116 and 112.
How did Alex A said, how did Dan Rafael score it? I don't know.
Seems like the consensus scorecard here, the most consistent scorecard is the 116 to 112.
Yeah, and I think that, I mean, let's see here.
Let me see what World Boxing News.
Did Montero have it a draw?
Who knows?
Yeah, I think Montero had it a draw.
Yeah, this World Boxing News scored at 116 and 112 as well.
Yeah. I think that's the one. I haven't seen anybody give Loma the fight. Dan had it 116, 112. I'm reading here in the chat.
Dan Rafael had it 116 and 112.
Yeah.
Montero had it a draw too. He had it a draw.
He says, yeah, that's what it's looking like, because he says, replying to Montero Boxing, 1-3. Let's see, Lopez. He gave Lomachenko. Yeah, he had it a draw. He gave Lomachenko the 2nd, the 7th, 8th, and 9th, 10th, and 11th. Lopez, he gave 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 12. So he gave him that 2nd round. So yeah, Montero had a draw. Yeah, Montero, from what he's posting or whatever, yeah, had it a draw.
That's I don't know. To each his own, I guess, right?
Yeah, he said he was watching the live. He said I was good with a draw or a close Lopez points win. 119, 109. No. So I don't know if he was necessarily scoring the fight or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It does suck though. Roberto Duran Jr. said, "I'm super disgusted on the decision. Robbery." What? What was he watching, son? Gabe Montoya says Trinidad De La Hoya type, type of fight here. Yeah, 119. Terrence Crawford said 119, 109. That was a good fight, but the score was so disrespectful.
Wow. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy.
Antonio, incidentally, was scoring the fight. My son was scoring the fight. He had the same score, 115, 113.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check Montero's.
I checked his feed. He doesn't have like he just had that's what he, somebody gave their rounds and he said that's pretty much what I had.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a draw.
But
yeah, Mark Paseo, yeah, Ward did have it a draw.
Yep.
Why Diggy says Julie Letterman only gave Loma the 11th. Wow. What in the world was she watching?
She should just stop.
Yeah.
She should just stop.
Go have babies or something. I don't know what to tell you.
She should just fucking
That's cold-blooded, B. You messed up, man.
She's got to stop.
You're such a sexist. Mike Coppenger's reporting Aram said that Lopez won 7-5 is the way he scored it. He said, I can see 8-4. That's a possibility, but you can't score 11 rounds to 1 and say you watched the fight. I would advise any fighter that I have to ask the commission not to appoint Julie Letterman. Wow.
Here's a girl. Look at the. Oh my God. This is a girl that follows me on Twitter. Her name's Joe Leonard. Beautiful, beautiful Irish girl. She goes, I want to know how you guys had it. I'm not mad Lopez won, but she said the last round could have been either way for me.
She's a smart girl.
And she's actually doing a poll.
Of how we had it, yeah, we both had 115.
She had a poll on who thought like who do you think won the 12th round?
Oh, I see.
And 63 and out of 32 votes, 63% said Lopez won it. 25% said the round was even, and 13% gave it to Lomachenko.
There you go.
So she actually had it for Lomachenko too. She said it could have gone either way. So there was actually a poll done on that. So all those guys that are bitching in the chat, all those guys are bitching in the chat. So
yeah, Centurion son. Can you imagine a fight being scored by Adelaide Bird, Julie Letterman, and CJ Ross?
yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
It's insane, man. Everybody, that's funny, man, because everybody is complaining about that scorecard. And even though, even though it's interesting, even though the right guy won, I still you can't, that's just awful. Terrence Crawford scored at a draw.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Lopez won.
I thought he clearly won.
I'm looking at the scorecards right here.
What did Doug Fisher have it at? Let me see if I can get Doug Fisher.
Yeah, all three judges did give Lopez the 12th. Let me see if they gave him any there. And all the judges gave Lopez the first 7.
Wow. Doug Fisher had it 117 or 115, 113.
For who? Lopez?
Yeah.
And then one judge actually gave Teofimo the 8th.
Reese Mack, she gave him the 11th round. Gave him the 11th round.
Where's her fucking scorecard? I'm trying to find hers.
For what? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I thought, like I said, man, I thought he was in danger of getting knocked out. I really did down that stretch, man.
How did she only give him the 11th round? How is that possible?
BA says, who's giving the Loma the 12th round other than me? You just heard it. He just gave you. There was a poll or whatever taken.
Yeah, there was
it to you. Start listening, son.
There's a girl on Twitter, and I'm not gonna give her name up, but she said, "I'm not mad that Lopez won, but I thought the 12th round could have gone either way." And she had a poll. Who do you think won the 12th round?
Yeah, Wood only gave Lomachenko 2 rounds.
Who?
Wood.
Oh, Wood only gave Lomachenko 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh well. I gave him 4. I think the 117, 111 is kind of wide too, but I don't know. It's only one less than
one more round. Yeah, one more round. But then you have to go in 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah.
I mean, what round do you give them? What round do you give them? You know what I mean?
I guess there's a possibility you could give Lopez the 8th, but it would have been hard to give Lopez the 9th, 10th, or 11th. But you could possibly give him the 8th. It wasn't impossible to give him the 8th. I kind of think it would have been a stretch. I wouldn't have given him the 8th, but
no. Steve Kim, Alex A in the chat says Steve Kim's card was 116, 112. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think that everybody agrees. Everybody agrees that he won the fight. I don't think there's any question about it. Everybody agrees he won the fight. But yeah, because I mean, that 117 card again, you have to go in 8, 9, 10, and 11. You have to bite into that. And I don't know where you go. I wonder what Robert had to score. Let me see if I can text Robert and see what he had it at.
Robert needs to give me some props for giving him this pick.
He's driving a Rolls Royce now.
He doesn't have to dip into that stimulus money anymore. I knew you'd like that one. I had that one ready. Oh, this is a great night. Isn't this a great night?
I'll tell you what, man. I'm watching that, and I'm watching the first you know, 6-7 rounds. I'm like, this fight just sucks, man. It just it's completely one-sided. And then it just heated up, man. And it just heated up. And it was a good fight. It really was. Very few times do fights actually live up to like fight of the year type thing. Do they live up to the hype? This was good. This was really good. Do you want to see a rematch?
No,
I don't either.
I don't. This is the one.
I thought there was a clear winner. This
is the one time I'm with you. No rematch.
Yeah, I thought there was a clear winner.
And I don't think there's going to be a rematch. Both guys can ultimately leave the weight class. One guy can go down, one guy can go up.
Yeah. Yeah, no need of cases, Eric. I never rewatch a fight, Lawrence. I rewatch a lot of fights. I just don't rescore them. I never rescore a fight, Lawrence.
Even if I rescore them, that second scorecard is invalid.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. Because you're right. You said this, and I agree that the judges only get one time to watch it, so you should only get one time to watch it too.
One time to score it, yeah. I think that's what happens, though, is when you watch that second fight or when you watch it a second or third or whatever time.
Yeah, you're looking for confirmation bias. You're looking for confirmation bias.
Right. You tend to say, okay, you know what? I missed that. And blah, you can't do that, man. Real judges don't get that shot, so,
Mike Carpenter had it 115 and 113.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be 116, 112, 115, 113. That was about right.
And again, when we're not going to shit on Lomachenko at all, and anyone that does shit on Lomachenko, I think they're way off base because I agree with Steve Kim. It was compelling that he came back like that.
Yeah, it was.
Does Beeb take pre-workout before the gym?
There it is.
Beeb takes about 200 milligrams of caffeine and about 6 grams of citrulline malate before a workout. He makes his own pre-workout. He doesn't trust those ones you buy. I like to put my own ingredients in them.
Beeb, I think I hurt BA's feelings in the chat. BA, listen, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I didn't. I'm sorry, man. Come on.
Look, we're not all gonna agree here. That's like why,
okay, buddy.
Why do we get mad because someone disagrees?
Come on, little buddy. Come on, man.
This man is the co-host of Ringside Reporter. We just gave him a 6-year extended contract.
Extended, son.
And I disagree with him all the time.
All the time.
And they asked me, Beeb, do you want to keep him on there? It seems like you don't agree with him that much. You guys gelling? I said, don't worry, give him the extension. I said, don't worry, give him the extension. I don't want a yes man. I don't want a yes man sitting next to me. I don't want someone to agree with me all the time.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You go get you a hot glass of milk. Go tuck yourself in. Maybe you got a cold. Maybe have your mama rub some Vicks on your chest. You know
I love it. The Vicks. I'm back in the day with the Vicks when you got a cold and you wrapped yourself up.
It's all right, little buddy. It's all right.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Have mommy tuck you in. It's okay.
I cannot wait for tomorrow.
You'll be all right tomorrow morning.
You know what? Notorious VC said in the chat, or I think it was either him or Centurion's son before the show started. He was in the chat, and he goes, "Watch Beeb and Eric start crying about how long they dragged it on before they put the main event on."
We were too,
and it was so funny.
Worst. Oh my God, that was the worst. It really was, man. Why drag it out? You're on ESPN. No, for what are you dragging us out for? And then like you get on there and you see so many, like how many like documentary human interest stories can we make out of this fight? Kriegel, I can't stand that guy, man.
Oh, it's horrible, man. He's horrible.
What? Oh, come on, bro. All right, this is a direct message from Robert. I recorded the fight. I'm watching the playback now, but I haven't gotten to the main event yet.
What
are you watching, son?
Why don't you fast forward to the main event and watch the fucking prelims tomorrow? You fucking Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. I haven't gotten to the main event yet. My DVR messed up on the undercard. I hope it didn't mess up on the main. It didn't let me know what happened. In case it did let me know what happened. Oh my God. He's watching the Edward Berlanga fight. He's on the first fight?
What time's he gonna go to bed tonight? At fucking 3 in the morning.
Jesus.
Fuck is wrong with that?
Gucci Kid's donkey.
What is wrong with him?
Who does that? Why would you not watch that fight live? Why? What are you watching? The Astros game? You watching the Astros and who's the other?
What did his mom make him clean? Like tell him he had to go clean his room or something so he couldn't watch the fight?
He got grounded. He's watching the fight on the sly.
You go in there and clean your room right now, young man.
I think Dale from Chi-Town said it best. Hashtag please, Robbie.
Fucking Robbie, man.
What are you doing, son? Oh, come on. He'll text me at like 4 this morning. I thought Lopez got him, Oh my goodness. Yeah, what was he watching? A baseball game? I know he wasn't watching UFC. I was hoping to get a scorecard. Unbelievable.
Someone just fucking direct messaged me on Twitter. Thanks for the pick. Now, how do I withdraw my funds? Call the fucking.
Why is he asking you like you're his bookie? You know
what am I, your financial advisor here?
Just tell him to roll it over into IRA or something like that. Come on, man.
Fuck. Call them. They'll tell you. Jesus Christ. They have I told you they have a sports book now up in Seabrook, up in New Hampshire. It's like 45 minutes from my house. I can go up there and place bets now. I don't have to use the website.
Lion Killer Podcast says going to have to watch that fight again. Me, Nate Campbell, Goodfella Sports TV called it, but I guess our eyes are a bit different than other people. How did you have the fight scored, Lion Killer? I'd be interested to see. I wonder if they had it wide for Lopez. I don't know.
I Five Dimes actually it's out of business right now, Ryan.
What happened with that? I looked it up the other day. It was out of business.
Five Dimes is out of business. We're gonna have to look for another book, or I can always go up to Seabrook for you. I can place.
Where's Ryan Hong from?
He's from Japan. He's a good friend of
mine. He lives over in Japan?
Yeah, he's the
one. Isn't he the one that knows about the lighter weights or whatever? Is that the guy?
He's not. That guy's Noyota. He's Lord.
I remember him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's Noyota. He's Lord of the. On Twitter, his name's called Lord of the Flies. I like that, Lord of the Flies. Yeah, I can go up to Seabrook. We have a sports book now in New England. We can actually bet on sports now. I can go up to New Hampshire, take like a 45-minute, like a 40-minute, 45-minute drive. If I take the Beat-Mobile and hit the Nitros, I can get up.
Beat-Mobile.
Jump in the beat.
Jump in the Beat-Mobile.
No, there's in Seabrook they have a sports book now, Joe. We don't have to go to Rhode Island anymore. We can go to Seabrook. It's like 40 minutes away. No traffic. We can get there in 40 minutes.
Beat-Mobile. So did you put any money on this fight?
Honestly, only $50.
That's all right. You won.
I'm a low better now.
You won. Is what it is. Hey, you won, man.
I don't bet a lot, like make big bets anymore.
Yeah.
Fight wasn't even televised in the UK. What a bunch of fucking scrubs.
What? Why?
Sky wouldn't pick it up.
They'd rather watch the Lewis Ritson fight.
Now, what happened with that Lewis Ritson fight? Was that a robbery or something? Someone's saying.
I don't know. Who cares? It's Lewis Ritson. I mean, does anybody? You know what I mean? Like, dude, is anybody really going to go in there and complain about Lewis Ritson? Is anybody mad they missed that fight? Maybe that's what he's doing. Robbie's watching the Lewis Ritson fight.
The LDBC must be so happy right now because they hate Lomachenko.
Oh, wow. Lion Killer said, I thought it could have been a draw, but I think Loma owned the back half of the fight while giving up the first 6 rounds. The fight went the way I called it, except for the end result. Ringside report. Yeah, well, I mean, we had it fairly close too. I had a 115, 113. Beeb had a 116, 112. Wow. Yeah. So I think they think it was a draw. I guess they call it a draw. Yeah. It wasn't, I mean, I thought it was, listen, man, I thought that like the decision went the right way. It was a good fight, and I thought the scores, scores of 115, 113, 116, 112 was about right. But I couldn't give Loma the fight, put it that way. I mean,
So
but as far as a draw goes,
so they gave Loma the 12th too.
yeah. As far as a draw goes, though, I tell you what, as far as a draw goes, I could probably swallow that. You know what I mean? I could probably do that. I could probably do a draw.
Draw's not impossible.
No, it's not out of the question.
I think it's improbable, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. No, I mean, so as far as their scorecards go or whatever, man, yeah, I'm not hating on that.
I guess if I give Lomachenko either the 7th or the 2nd,
Yeah.
and I give him the 12th, that's a draw. So
yeah, and a lot of people gave him the second. A lot of people gave him the second. I didn't really give him the second. I thought that, like I said, man, his output was just way too low for me. And even though Teofimo really wasn't hitting him, he was landing a lot of glove shots and everything, wasn't hitting him. He was the more active.
look at this one guy in the chat calling it a robbery. He thinks Loma won.
Tasso said, did you really think you really thought that Loma won?
What was your scorecard, Tassos?
I didn't really score it, but it says you gave Lopez the first 6 rounds for throwing more punches. Yeah, he was connecting. He wasn't connecting. Listen, man, if you don't throw any punches, you can't win the round. That's it. Am I wrong about this?
Not at all. I thought
if you don't throw any punches, you can't win the round. He was not exactly Willie Pep in there either, because he was taking some shots. He was taking jabs and not landing anything. He was putting up zero resistance.
He was making contact with his punches. He was touching Lomachenko in those first 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Mayweather? He didn't.
Mayweather lost every single match. Have you ever seen Mayweather fight? He lands more shots than the other guy.
Mayweather didn't fight.
Yes.
Mayweather didn't fight tonight.
Well, even if I think he's referring to like Mayweather's style. Listen, that was not Mayweather in there. Number one, because hey, he was not landing shots. If you watch Mayweather, he lands shots. He puts shots in, just like a Pernell Whitaker or anybody else, man.
I told you guys, Lomachenko is not this guy that doesn't get hit. He was getting hit tonight. He got hit more tonight than he ever has been hit in his career.
Yeah, he did.
And he was hit, and he was being outworked in this fight as well. If you look, what were the punch stats? Let's look at the punch stats.
And Adam Scott says you can't win a boxing round for moving well, not throwing punches, and not landing hardly anything. I don't even know that he was moving that well, to be honest with you. He was just well, I don't know. So Lopez more clear punches. Yes. He definitely won the rounds with better punching. Yes. Lion Killer says Lomachenko gets hit 100%. He got hit tonight. That's it. I mean, do you think? I mean, like, so Tassos, what did you have the score as? I'm interested. So if you don't think Lopez won, how did you score the fight? I mean, because like I said, we gave ours 116, 112, 115, 113. But how did you have it? How did you have the fight scored? And I wonder if he had the fight scored close, or he just had it, a wipeout for Loma, which I don't understand how you can do.
What was his scorecard? He's not giving us a scorecard.
No. I think if he doesn't give us, he could just be mad Loma lost. A lot of people ride. I mean, like I said, man, a lot of people just ride with fighters, and they invest it and they get mad when they lose. Just like sports teams. Hey, I get mad when the Bengals lose.
I'm a little bit disappointed in Lomachenko's post-fight interview, but it is what it is. Maybe because the fight was personal. Why he couldn't? He's not going to give this kid props because I guess it probably is more personal than I thought it was. You know,
Could be. But I just think the kid's Lopez style is all wrong for him.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's all wrong for him. He's bigger and he's strong, and we suspected he was going to be stronger. And it looked like he was for the first, until he ran out of gas. But Kung Fu Jitsu, what did Loma say? I guess basically he won the fight. He thought he won the fight.
He said he has to go back and watch it. But if you ask me right now, I feel like I won the fight. He said he won the first half of the fight. I won the second half of the fight. Well, then that's a draw, Loma. You didn't win. So
Tasso said, I believe Loma controlled the fight because I saw Teo trying to break through his defense and never made it except for the 12th.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
gonna respect.
Listen, he didn't get hit much. I'll give you this. I don't think he got hit much in the first 3 rounds. Okay.
But he got hit with a lot of body shots as the fight. He was like Lomachenko's.
He was getting hit. He was definitely getting hit.
When have you ever seen Lomachenko's rib cage?
Yeah.
Red like that. And his face was swollen and red. It had red marks all over it too.
Right. So. But I will tell you this, and Tassos, and it doesn't sound like he scored the fight, but it sounds like he's a big Lomachenko fan. But I will tell you this, man, he put up a good fight. You got nothing to hang your head over.
No, I'm not going to disrespect the guy.
No, yeah, he's got nothing to hang his head over, and I mean, he fought really well. So,
I think Lopez's speed and his movement were problematic for Lomachenko.
Yeah, because he's never faced anybody that fast. I don't believe. JC said Loma was on his bike for the first 7. And that goes back to what Sean Newton said. Like that was some kind of I remember they said in his corner, Lomachenko's corner, I think it was after the 4th or 5th round, his father told him, just be patient. You're doing the right things. I couldn't even think of any worse advice to give that guy at that point because he was being way too patient.
They expected Lopez to just fold up and just, go home, fold up his tent and go home.
Yeah.
Loma wins the rematch. There is no rematch.
Yeah. Let's see here. Rafael Dawkins says Loma wins the rematch.
There is no rematch.
There's no rematch.
There's never going to be a rematch because Lopez is going up to he's going up to 140 and Lomachenko may go down to 130. Loma was on the rise. What do you mean he's on the rise?
I think he was taking the later rounds is what he means. If the fight goes 15, then what? Who knows? I don't know. But the fight didn't go 15. It only goes 12. I mean,
a lot of people thought that Loma lost the 12th. So, I mean, the momentum got taken back away from him.
Yeah, there you go. Reese Mack said Loma did turn up the pressure in the 8th. He's right. He did.
Yeah, but
that's what we've seen. But
Lopez took it back from him in the 12th, in my opinion.
You got, but then again, you still have you still have that, the last half of the fight, and you still gave away the first at least 6 rounds. Even if you wanted to give the 7th to Loma, you still have that, So either way, man. But
the guy out punched him, outboxed him. And I thought he actually had a better game plan. I think he outthought him too.
Dawkins says that Lopez got split open. Did he get split open from a punch?
No, from a headbutt.
That's what I thought too.
I think it was a headbutt.
And it was a bad cut, but with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, it was a headbutt.
Yeah. It
was a headbutt.
Yeah. Rafael Dawkins says Lopez won, but he thinks Loma would win a rematch.
I mean, that's fair. If you want, if you could say, I mean, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I disagree, but that's fine.
Yeah. William Phillips says, will there be a rematch? Lopez might be too big for, we both agree. He's going up.
He's going up.
Yeah. Bigger paydays up there. I mean, I think there's really bigger paydays up there. Listen, the Devin Haney fight's not going to materialize. He fights on DAZN. He's not. That
Yeah,
fight ain't happening. Son.
Lopez said he was moving up. He has trouble making 135. He doesn't make
He's a
135.
big guy. He's a big guy. He's got a big frame.
No, there's not going to be a rematch.
He could possibly. I mean, he could go. He's going to go up to 147. I have a feeling he's going to go up to 147 before it's all said and done.
Who cares what Ryan Garcia says?
Ryan Garcia.
He says a lot of things. What is
Teo versus Regis? Man, there's really good fights for him up there. You got Regis, you got Josh Taylor. You know,
Teo said he had a hard time making weight for this fight.
Didn't look like it. Didn't look like it, man. He made it the first try.
After the weigh-in, he said they were interviewing him. And he goes,
Fight doctor says Lomachenko won 3 rounds tops. He hates Lomachenko, doesn't he?
A lot of people. There's a lot of people that hate Lomachenko. It's because of his fans, Eric. It's like Pacquiao when you had all those those crazy Pacquiao fans. They make you not want to like Pacquiao.
Rafael Dawkins said the rematch would be huge. I don't think it would be.
No,
I don't think it would be.
I don't think so.
Sogo, I would love to see Lopez versus Haney. I would too, but that ain't happening.
Well, we'll know if the rematch would be huge based on the ratings. I'm curious to see what the ratings were for this fight. So I don't want to say that the rematch wouldn't be huge if they were to have it. I don't know. Let's see how much interest was for the first fight. Let's see how well it did with the ratings, because it was on ESPN. So let's see.
I think this fight probably did pretty well.
But again, would those same people pay for it if it was on pay-per-view? That I suspect probably not.
Well, I had people texting me tonight that usually don't watch the fights or text me during, you know what I mean? And they're big football fans and everything, and they were texting me during the fight.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said. The carryover from the football games that were on ESPN, those people would carry over and watch the fight.
Reese Mack said Loma haters might say that Loma ran the first half of the fight. I'll be honest with you. I think he did run the first half of the fight.
Well, I just thought he had a hard time getting past that jab and timing it. And I think he was concerned about the counters coming back at him.
And he was trying to move angles and everything, and he couldn't do it, and he was throwing literally nothing.
Fucking Teofimo Lopez, 23 years old.
That's insane, right?
Unified.
Man, he did well.
Fucking unified the division against the best pound-for-pound guy in the world.
Sogo says the rematch will be more interesting if Loma starts fast in the fight. I don't know that it will, because I don't know if he starts fast, he's going to get clipped.
Listen, Lomachenko's got a lot of miles on him, and it looked it tonight. And I already told you guys, he's 32 years old, but that's an old 32, because that's a guy with 400 amateur fights and fought in the World Series of Boxing, and not only that, 2 Olympic tournaments. This guy's got a lot of fucking miles on him.
For only having 15 fights or 16 fights now? Yeah, he's got a lot of...
So he's an old 32.
Right. Lion Killer Podcast says, I didn't think this fight was very good. It was serviceable, but the fight before the main was a better overall contest. No, I disagree. I thought the fight was pretty good. I thought the fight was better than the undercard. I really did.
Well, here's the thing. To me, this fight was good because it was very tactical, but it was kind of... It still had a lot of ebb and flow. It was fun watching these guys try to outthink each other and try to outmaneuver each other. I enjoyed the fight. Now, is it a fight of the year? Is it going to be a blockbuster etched in history? No, but it was a good fight. I thought both guys, you could sit there and say Lomachenko should have done this, should have done that. But again, you had a guy in there that was not allowing him to do what he wanted to do.
That's the big thing, is that he wasn't allowed. You could watch those first 6 rounds. He could do nothing against this guy.
Every time he tried to change the angle, Lopez was right there in his face. And
he had to risk a lot. He had to risk getting hit to go in there and start forcing, putting his will on his. And that's how he won, rounds, 8 through 11 or whatever. Burgess Meredith said, is Loma an all-time great? Yeah, I think you got to look at his resume. 3 division weight,
I would vote
different divisions. Yeah, he's good.
I would vote him in the Hall of Fame. Like I said, win, lose, or draw, I would vote him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and then he loses to Teofimo. You know, I mean, hey,
Look, you can't be on top forever.
no.
No one can.
Was he 396-1 in the amateurs, and he avenged that loss? What they say twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fight that changed the landscape of 135. I don't know.
Because he's leaving.
He's leaving. Yeah, he's leaving. So it really didn't change it.
All these guys are going to be all these guys that Loma beat for the belt. They're all going to fight again for the vacant titles.
Do you think? Let me ask you this now. Do you think Devin Haney comes in? Obviously, he comes in. He gets a belt. But do you think that he does the same thing? Do you think he can unify? And where do you think Loma goes from here? That's why I said. So this is what I said the other day. I said that with Loma, if he loses, he doesn't have his future is not as stable as if Teofimo loses. If Teofimo loses, he's still a young guy. He could still rebound back from this because he's fighting the best guy in the world.
Well, you have to ask yourself at this stage: does Lomachenko have the time and is his body in shape to rebuild right now? That's a question that has to be asked. Is he able? Is he in the position right now at this stage of his career to rebuild? I don't know.
Do you want to go back down to 130?
Well, Bob was talking today. Bob was talking like he said he still thinks Lomachenko can make 126. I don't know about that. I know he can make 130 probably comfortably.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so. I probably would imagine he could go down to 126, but does he though? I don't know.
Yeah.
This
makes me wonder, would Mikey Garcia have beaten him?
Garcia's definitely a bigger guy.
I originally picked Garcia to beat him when the fight was first talked about, but the fight never came about.
Ryan Hong says Loma rebuilt after Salido, which was a more grueling fight, and he's probably going to come back again. Yeah, but that was early a second fight though.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a second fight. So now he's 30. What is he? 32. He's 32.
32. Yeah.
He's had a bunch of fights. He's won 3 titles in 3 different weight classes.
He's been
fought the who's who.
And he's starting to slow down, in my opinion, especially he's getting hit more at lightweight. So
yeah, but it was interesting to see at the end of the fight him walking down the bigger, younger guy.
Yeah,
he
stepped to him.
He stepped to him. There's that word again.
No, you don't like that word, but he did do it.
What do you think now? Because Lomachenko didn't really do much to him in those first 7 rounds. I think that he just kind of threw caution to the wind. I didn't see much that he was doing much in those first 7 rounds. He just kind of threw caution to the wind and, went at him and then started, putting in shots and putting in body shots and just taking a lot of risk to get a lot of reward. So where do you think, as far as he goes now, as far as where Lopez goes, he goes to 140. Is his conditioning something he's going to have to work on? No.
I think being able to have more weight on him will improve his conditioning, in my opinion.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And
he's got to cut that weight. Yeah.
And also, I don't think his conditioning failed him. I think that he was taken off guard a little bit by the change in Lomachenko, like how he just stepped it up. But maybe he did fade a little bit because he hasn't gone 12 a lot. So that you could be right to some degree. But the way he did rebound in the 12th round showed that he could get his kick in a second gear. So
yeah.
So and Lomachenko looked tired at certain points in that fight too.
Yeah, he did. He looked tired, but he was definitely
both guys were able to kick in a second gear.
Yeah. I was surprised at that. Like I said, that's the thing that surprised me most is when he kicked it in that second half of the fight and Lopez was just getting battered. He was getting hit with some big shots, man. And that was like, man, I couldn't.
Yeah, but when he was getting hit with big shots, it was like maybe two or three, but then he would kind of either grab or it wasn't like he was pinned there and just.
Yes. He did a great job. Like you said, he would hold him when you could see when he's hurt. You could tell when he was hurt because he was holding on. Burgess Meredith said, did Loma have a bit of a spare tire in the ring tonight? I don't think so.
No, he's a little smoother. It's not as cut at lightweight that he was in the lower weight classes, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not a fucking beauty contest.
Fight Doctor said Garcia would have beaten the snot out of Lomachenko. That's why he ducked the fight.
Yeah, where are all the Loma fanboys that said they were going to come see me? They were supposed to, Eric. They were supposed to step to me.
They were supposed to step to you. Yeah, they just step to you, man.
Where were they all?
Oh my God. I love when Kriegel uses that term too. He sounds so stupid.
Tries to act like sound like he's gangster and shit.
Right.
Fucking fraud.
What did you think when he stepped to you? What were your thoughts? What was your thought process when he stepped to you?
He said it so dramatically too, like, "Hey, what'd you think when he stepped to you, man?" Get the fuck out of here, Kriegel.
Get out of here. Stop it.
Go fetch us some coffee. While you're at it, pick us up a couple crawlers.
Crawlers.
Oh, that's fucking
trying to step to you, you know. It's like
the gall of him trying to step to you.
Joe Rama says, getting late. I appreciate the work. Good night. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for checking the show out. And thank everybody, man, thank Beeb, man, because Beeb not only put money in most of your pockets tonight, you put a lot of money in your pockets tonight, and also too gave you guys a live play-by-play. I tell you what, I didn't listen to Beeb on the play-by-play because it was like
probably a
what
delay.
you call it.
Probably
there was like a little bit of a delay or whatever like that, so I didn't listen to the play-by-play. But I'd rather listen to Joe than I did the announcers tonight, man.
They're fucking horrible.
Sogo says Eric has some haters. That's
G Funky, we're gonna celebrate, baby. We're gonna make them fucking eat crow for fucking a whole year because of this now.
Burgess Meredith says, "Are you guys just learning that term yourselves? The step to me term?"
No. Beeb's been using that for years.
That's right. Beeb's gangster, man.
Beeb's from the mean streets of friggin' Boston.
I heard this the other day. Like I said at the weigh-in, I'm like, what? What is he talking about? What do you do? He step to you? Like we're in Crenshaw or something. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, Tank. Tank's gonna lose to fucking Leo Santa Cruz.
Tank.
Leo Santa
Cruz.
I gotta say one thing about Tank though. He looks like he's in pretty good shape.
He looks like he's in real good shape, man.
Yeah, I've watched those Showtime Fight Camp 360s.
He does, yeah. He looks like he's in real good shape.
I gotta give Tank credit. He looks like he's in good shape.
But we'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see what he comes in at. Does he come in, on weight? I don't know.
Trump's gonna kill Biden. You don't know.
Landslide for Trump, son.
It's gonna be a landslide for Trump. You don't even know how we're mobilizing on the ground right now. It's over for Biden.
Grassroots. He might even win Massachusetts. He might even win. Beeb. We were looking at the polls. It's uber close.
You know what? Did I tell you this the other day? Someone said to me, my wife wanted to put a Trump sign out in the lawn, and I told her, no, I don't want to get attacked. I don't want our house to get vandalized. You can't say you like Trump here. You're getting like in arguments with people if you say you like Trump here.
Really?
Oh yeah, you'll get cussed out. People get attacked here if they say they like Trump.
Yeah, I was in Indiana earlier today, and you couldn't find a Biden sign. I mean, everybody was like Trump. Every yard had Trump sign in it. It was crazy.
Eric, I know you think I'm crazy, but I don't think these polls are accurate because when you go to a Trump,
clearly they're not accurate. Look at 2016. You
go to a Trump rally. Look at all the people he's got at that rally, and then Biden. You go to a Biden rally, and then Biden will say something. You hear like two people go.
They're both in their 70s.
There's no one there. And you know what's crazy? I've never seen this in my life. I'm hearing people chant out to Trump. We love you. We love you.
It's like a cult, right?
It's like nuts. I've never seen
a cult, man.
When have you ever seen a presidential rally? When people
I think back around World War II with Hitler, wasn't it? He's got to get him some kind of like a Heil sign or something like that, man.
Biden's not ahead. Those are suppression polls. Don't listen to them.
Suppression polls. You hear the other day they asked him about that QAnon, and he was like, "I don't know what that is."
And then she starts yelling. Then she starts yelling. Well, I just told you he is. She goes, "Well, don't take this."
They were all over him. Yeah, they were all over him, man.
He goes, "Don't take this the wrong way, but just because you said it doesn't mean I got to believe you." He's fucking on.
He's ruthless, son. He's ruthless.
He's fucking hilarious.
All right, man. I think I'm gonna jump off here.
Let's wrap this up, man.
Yeah. Good fight, man. It was a good fight. It didn't start out that way, but it ended up that way.
Tomorrow, when I'm nice and rested, I'm gonna light all you fucking motherfuckers up that went against me.
That's right.
You saw what they were saying to me, how I was being attacked, how I was being laughed at. This was worse than my Fury prediction.
This was bad. Sogo, thank you so much. Yeah, man. So hey, man, Beeb called the upset. You know, he misses some, he wins some, but hey, he calls the upset and he deserves to crow about it tomorrow.
It is what it is, guys.
Robbie did pick Lopez as well. Just saying.
Yep. He was riding my coattails again, but that's all right. It's all right, man.
I didn't even watch the fight, so I don't know. I'm like, he's got no excuse. It was on ESPN. He's gonna come back. My DVR messed up.
Once I gave Robbie that pick, he was so confident. He went to bed. He didn't even watch the fucking fight.
He didn't watch the fight. He just went to bed. I know who already won. You know?
He knew. He knew. All right, guys. Have a good one, Eric. Have a good night's sleep. Take care.
Will do, man. Will do.
See you tomorrow.
2 o'clock. What are we doing up at 2 o'clock, man?
I know.
We're usually out by now.
Got to make sure we're ready for these haters tomorrow.
I know. A lot of haters coming in.
There'll be a lot of haters coming in that chat.
A lot of haters.
A lot of. I want to see if all these haters call in.
Yeah, I want to see all these haters. I want to see all these haters call in. That's true. I want to see all these haters tonight. I want to see them call in tomorrow.
Call in tomorrow.
Let's see what you got. Call
in tomorrow with your fake scorecards.
I had Lopez all the way. Did you hear? I heard Corey. Corey actually had it 116, 112 for Lopez. So yeah, he had that score correct. You know,
but
he decided to do it after the fight, though.
No. I text Corey yesterday. I asked him who you picking. He picked Lomachenko to win.
Did he really?
I got it on text. I made sure I got it on text.
You made sure, yeah, that's right.
I didn't want him to Monday morning.
Job. That's a good job, man.
I don't want him to Monday morning quarterback it. I don't want him to Monday morning quarterback it. All right, guys.
Funny,
all right, guys. Take care. See you guys later.
Right.
Take care. Thank you, guys.